time is this? Well, that's the thing. I didn't use the F word.
Hi, my name is Ong. I'm a filmmaker from LA. Over the past few months, I've embarked on a remarkable journey, all because of one claim.
China! And by the way, I love China. I mean, I love China. How can you not love China? I love China. People from China, they love me. Right.
Like any good naturalized Chinese American would do, I wanted to fact check whether
People from China, they love me.
it's true.
师傅想请问一下，你认不认识那个唐纳德·川普？特朗普就是美国那个特朗普，不认识。唐纳德·川普，特朗普，对吧？
Out of the many strangers I had spoken to, nobody knew who Donald Trump is. And just when I thought that I had found a group of young people who know of Trump,
四川的普通话。
不是美国候选人，美国候选人，唐纳德·川普，你们
太关注这个事情。
不要关注，不认识。
there are two versions of Trump's name in Chinese. The first is Chuanpu, which can also mean the Sichuan province accent of Mandarin.
其实讲普通话简单的很，只要你会卷舌它。
The other is Telangpu. Whoever did the translation must believe that it sounded like Trump. It appears that people here only recognize one of the two translations.
那个川普认识吗？
啊，
特朗普，
特朗普
特朗普。
啊，特朗普啊，
对
啊，就我知道，看的新闻上看的啊，那个不是大嘴吗？叫什么？
什么？
还叫大嘴，什么形成讲话的说。
哦，
I then told him about Donald Trump's claim that he loves China and that the people from China loves him.
那你觉得你爱他吗？
那他要是真能像他这种想法的，能达到这个现实，咱说实在的，咱就支持他的。他要是说是不是真心话呢？咱说对不对？
哦，对，
因为咱对这个政治，我又不太了解。
Perhaps professing love on camera is uncommon in a conservative country like China, let alone professing love for a 70-year-old tanned American man. I need something to buy me more time with strangers, break the ice, get them to open up, and voice their true feelings for Donald Trump.
Everything's set for tonight, Mr. Trump.
I wonder what Trump's game is this time.
Trump's got a new game. Trump's got a new deal. What's your game, Donald? My new game is Trump, the game.
This is it. I had it all along. 8 years ago, I got this game still in shrink wrap for $1 at a swap meet.
I think you'll like it.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, hey guys, so this is it, Trump the game. Made it all the way from LA to Beijing.
After studying the game briefly, I was eager to hit the streets and see whether my new approach will work. Here's the plan. Approach strangers and convince them to play the game. While teaching them how to play the game, small talk about the namesake of the game. Observe the strangers' reactions and interpret them, and find the right moment to ask whether they love Donald Trump.
大妈你好，想问你有没有兴趣跟我玩玩这个纸牌游戏？
谁呀？
这个川普的那个一个有点像大富翁的一个游戏。
让我跟你玩
啊？你有没有兴趣？
没兴趣。
没兴趣。纸牌游戏，川普。
等会儿我们要走。
哦，你们要走了。但你们认识他吗？川普。认识。就看我们这个衣服的份上玩一个吧。机器猫抽烟的，你把烟放在那儿抽一下，对，差不多了。这个。
Getting folks to play the game with me has been challenging, mostly because they don't know how to play it and it's in English. But I finally convinced these folks to play with me.
干嘛录啊？
我们在拍纪录片，就是我找人玩这个游戏，对，你们不介意吧？
不要钱呀？
当然要什么钱？我跟你玩游戏。对，这个人他是今年他美国选总统。
他是总统。
他不是总统，他会选举。对，
他选举，他跟那谁希拉里不是争是？
哦，你知道吗？
是竞争那个吗？
就是他，就是他。
和克林顿他媳妇儿。
对，
是不是啊？
对，克林顿媳妇儿。对他们两个选。
他们俩选，估计这俩谁能上去？
哎，我觉得他应该是。
我觉得他应该。
现在不是希拉里
挺臭的。对。
他说他很爱中国。
那就应该选那个希拉里恨中国，
把他恨中国。
真的是吧？真的。
我这个我不是很清楚。他说中国人民很爱他，你们爱他吗？
他爱中国人民，人民还不爱他。
哦，
他爱咱就爱他，不爱咱就不爱他，就恨他。
Although I forgot the rules and made up my own, the plan is working.
会展中心。
你办展览去呀？是啊。
But I had realized that this game can go on for hours, and this time could be used to fact check with more people and acquire more data. But I can't just get up and leave. That would be extremely rude. So I made up an excuse to end the game.
几点了？我看。
差5分。
5点了。已经要先收了。
等一下，我看。他这我一个朋友，我当然要马上见个朋友。
那你早，
我就说你了吧，恭喜恭喜。
谢。
I reread the rules and found out that the game requires 3 to 4 players, and it took a tremendous effort just to get one. Perhaps I should just go after gamers who are already playing board games. I also shaved to avoid being mistaken as a scam artist. I try to get a game going, but most are very consumed in watching or playing games with which they're familiar. After I set up my own little spot, I still had trouble convincing folks to play with me. I reflected at the park mini concert. When the current approach worked, it worked well. We just need to throw in a few things. So here's the updated plan. Recruit a full-time player. If there are 2 of us, we can get a game going even if there's only 1 other player. Incentivize people into playing the game. We will create a fake reality game show and let strangers play to win prizes. Lastly, we'll shoot VR. Simply because it's the latest fad. I began designing an eye-catching sign for our fake game show. I offered 1 million to the winner. Because we're running on a shoestring budget, I could only offer Vietnamese dongs. Next, we want the VR experience to feel engaging and in the moment. So we've decided to make our second player a VR helmet. Most of the time, people don't like to be filmed. So we've decided to conceal the VR camera in a cute panda plush toy. Then, I went on the Beijing Craigslist to assemble a reality show crew. One thing I didn't consider is that most Craigslist users in Beijing are expats. The only response came from a Russian named Vlad, who's an actor, stunt double, and cameraman. So I invited him to come in for an interview. Out of all the films that you have acted in, do you get beat up more often?
Yeah, because in China, most foreigners are mostly bad guys. And yeah.
So do you enjoy getting beaten up on camera?
Well, not actually, but this is part of our job.
What is the most satisfying moment of getting beaten up? Because we're posing for an American game show, it's more fitting to have a Caucasian like Vlad to come on board. The VR helmet fits him perfectly, and he's happy to be a part of our project. But before he could start, he had to leave our project for a new Jackie Chan movie. With the election approaching and Vietnam's GDP rocketing, coupled with our shoestring budget, I had no choice but to hire a local amateur wedding videography crew. The next day, I continued to search for our second player. Outside several movie studios in Beijing, people wait eagerly for film and TV gigs, and perhaps a shot to fame. I spoke with several people, but only this older gentleman, who goes by Lao Wang, had a demo reel. So I asked him to come in for an interview. I wasted no time to ask for his opinions of the board game's namesake.
是不是那个戏叫什么？是他主演的，就想不起名字了，因为外国名字我外语不好吧，不会外语。
内容是什么呢？
想想，哎，不是沉船那个吗？是他演的吗？
哪一个沉船？铁达尼号
啊，
是他吗？
好像是他年轻时候。
他年轻的时候他演的铁达尼号。
好像是吧。
就是最后被冻。
对对对。
哦。
And I got to know Lao Wang a bit better. When he and his wife retired, they thought it would be fun to act in local productions, but never had the chance to act on a project together. Lao Wang loved our project and asked me to teach him the game. And I made sure Lao Wang's on the same page.
然后我们两个都打赢就可以赢100万，但是你可以不用跟他说是越南盾，让他自己看到是越南盾，好吗？好，
要不是他也看不到，就不告诉他。
After I told Lao Wang how people at the park didn't want to play with me, he gave me some insights.
因为就你自己去，你没个搭档。
哦，是这样的原因。那好嘛，就你这意思就是完全不让他知道这个。
哎，对对对，并且赢钱的事儿，把这个放在一边儿，放在一边儿拿出来以后，你镜头拍的时候，咱两个在那玩这个。
哦。
可以有好奇的在围着跟你前一看，你愿意学嘛？学就跟着学。
哦。
这不就这个有人了吗？
With Lao Wang by my side, I finally understand how Kobe felt after the Lakers acquired Paul Gasol.
Yeah, it's a new ball game now, fella. I got guns now. I ain't going in the shootout with butter knives no more. I got guns now. Now we're gonna see what's up.
We began executing our plan. But similar to what happened last time, people still hovered around and refused to participate. Some folks simply wanted to make small talk, and some just wanted to sing a song. It got even more challenging because folks from other games started to go after our bystanders. So I regrouped our strategy.
我们呵呵一下，我就大声的，就是吼几句。 然后把他们吸引过来，要不要？啊？不行啊！我要是不把它弄刺激一点，就没有人弄了。试试。
哎，你别拿！
怎么了？
你拿行，你输了。
我输了，我们重新开始嘛。
重新开始，你把那个给我，这是我的。
100个100万买你的好不好
？100个我也不卖给你。
300个100万，
也不卖给你。
我卖给我全部砸你，要不要？
我光收不给。
我看你能收多少，我再扔。
不够，再拿。
不够，我扔你2张卡。
快唱，
砸你继续砸。
再拿5个亿，
拿去。
The nonsensical shouting is working, and shortly after, we found our third player. After a round of Chinese polite fighting, we began teaching him the game.
你每次该你走了，你要是扔骰子，要不然就是永远。
Soon, folks came to check out the newest and hottest old game in town. And look, even the Chinese Luke Wilson came to see us play. I wasted no time to fact check.
这个特朗普说那个中国人民很爱他，你们觉得你们爱这个人吗？
不知道是谁，是那个美国竞选总统的。
对。
有的不认识，不了解。
But the responses were all identical. I finally shared our plans with our benevolent third player, who goes by Big Tree. And I finally found the courage to ask him about his walnut, which he had been brushing throughout the entire game. Although we had gotten some truthful answers, we shouldn't limit ourselves to parks and gaming spots. We have to get a wider picture and include more demographics. We arrived at the Central Business District in hopes of playing the game with some business professionals. But in the fast world of business, slowing down and playing board games are the last things on people's minds. We then arrived at one of the top universities in the country to play the game with some of the country's brightest minds.
不好意思打扰了，想问问你有没有兴趣跟我们玩玩那个特朗普游戏？
不好意思，我有事情要先。
Then I realized that my Easy E shirt might have scared them. So I asked Lao Wang to take my place.
你来替我一下，好不好？ Despite Lao Wang's amicable demeanor, people still turned down his invitations. But we were oblivious to the fact that the VR camera actually overheated inside the panda's body. After seeing Lao Wang grow so attached to the VR helmet, I just couldn't break the bad news to him. The majority of the people we'd spoken to didn't know who Donald Trump is. This made me question whether it's because I've only been talking to people around Beijing. But what about the people from the rest of China? The Great Wall is one of the wonders of the world and welcomes more than 10 million tourists each year, most of which are from the rest of China. Lao Wang and I are pumped up to interact with a diverse crowd. 带反了你这个啊？带反了哦。这样才正。哦，我去趟厕所。厕所好，应该在那边吧。好。
As I waited for Lao Wang's return, I wondered how would it feel to be in my shoes but in his helmet.
Hey, 你好，猪口。
Exit?
Exit, yes, I'm trying to find out how to get out of here.
I came that way, but
excuse me, what are you doing with that?
Trump
Yeah, what are you doing? Do you know how offensive that is? Do you realize how offensive that guy is? Where are you from? You're from where?
From the U.S.
You're from U.S. You're American.
Yeah.
You're Chinese American. Yeah. And you're a pro-Trump supporter?
I'm not pro-Trump.
Why are you walking around with that still?
I'm asking people, interviewing Chinese people.
You're interviewing them about what?
Well, Trump said he loves Chinese people. I'm kind of asking if Chinese people love him.
He doesn't love Chinese people. You know, he says they're ripping us off. He says Chinese people are ripping us off.
I didn't know why the man was so infuriated by the game. Then it all made sense.
I mean, my family we go way back. We're Mexican. My grandparents were born in Mexico, so I take this really personally. You know, please, I mean, just throw that away. Throw it. I mean, really, honestly, man, I feel like I want to grab it and throw it out. I want to throw you out. You know, I mean, well, I mean, if you're walking around with this thing.
Given this opportunity, I felt compelled to ask him a lingering question.
Since we're here at the Great Wall, what do you think about the Great Wall?
Well, okay, let me put it this way for you, okay? Over here is America and the Mongols and Trump are over there, okay? That's how you should look at it. The Mongols and Trump. You know, Trump's leading the Mongols and they crossed this Great Wall and then they went and they conquered China. Is that what you want?
But didn't Trump say you want to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out?
Yeah, and you know, this wall was to keep out the Mongols. How good was that? Let me ask you that. Did that work?
I mean,
and besides, you know, Mexicans aren't even going to America anymore.
He then argued that there's a net exodus of Mexicans from the US, and illegal immigration has been on the decline.
You're giving them a bunch of publicity, and it's all gonna, you know, it doesn't matter. This animal feeds on news. It doesn't matter whether it's bad news or good news. You're helping him with his campaign.
I'm just showing what Chinese people think of it.
You're rationalizing, dude. You're rationalizing. I really think that you should just, why don't you choose something, a topic that actually, why don't you do something on Hillary? Hillary!
She doesn't have a board game. My response only added fuel to the fire.
He wants to kick out all my people, my friends, my family, my dogs. He wants to kick them all out of the country. I don't believe it's safe now to drive to the south. You know, if I drive to the south, end up at some honky-tonk bar, you know what those guys are going to do? They're going to string me up. Why? Because they think they can now. Because they got a man in the White House. Listen, I've said my thing. Get rid of it. You know? Get rid of it. Okay, that's it.
I couldn't help but think about the Mexicans' rant on the Great Wall. And I finally told Lao Wang what had happened.
他那个做法是不对的，他不应该否认。为什么呢？因为这个喜欢一个人和被人喜欢，这不是强制性的。
但我不喜欢他，
你不喜欢他？
对，我就是想找清楚中国人是不是喜欢他，但我并不代表我喜欢他。
哦。中国人喜欢不喜欢他，得看他将来做事儿，为国家、为他自己的国家，会为世界人民，带来的好处，会能推动世界经济发展，能让人民生活都过上好日子、人人都家庭都富裕，人们都走向康健的生活。这都产生人民对他的看法，对他好感，喜欢他，支持他，拥护他。你看他以后做的事情，能征服人民的心理。
但我们都不知道他或者希拉里会选上那个总统。
哦，这个事情现在是很难预料，也可能让川普能胜。当选总统，也可能是希拉里继续任国家，再任这个美国总统。
希拉里不是总统，奥巴马是。
奥巴马总统，希拉里是这个，他是国务院，
他是那个国务卿，
对。
所以你现在觉得我该怎么办呢？我是不是应该继续问人民爱不爱他？因为现在他自己说，他对中国要打严一点，然后他说中国人，抢美国人的工作，抢美国人的职位。
他这个说法不对，因为现在是世界共赢嘛，世界和平、经济发展共同推动这个世界向好的前进嘛。美国人也可以来中国，中国也可以在美国发展，就看个人的能力了，对吧？
然后你真是个好人，很荣幸。我们那边是这么握手，是这么握手，然后这么拥抱一下，然后这样，那个没有这样，对，这样，然后拉开爆炸，然后就这样，对，就这样。才可以就是上下来像这么一个，然后这么一个，然后爆炸。你认为我可以当你兄弟吗？
可以啊！
将来我有戏了，真的把你和你的老伴儿，
可以啊，
都尽量洗进去。
行，好，希望有这一天。
好的，
好的，好，谢谢。
再来一个这个。
Perhaps there's a better way to fact check whether the people here love Donald Trump. Maybe the media in China don't need to report on him 24/7. But for now, I have to say goodbye to my bro. Then I noticed a man getting jiggy right next to me. His moves quickly got me in the groove. And I think I just might have a new fact-checking plan.